What's up, vibers? It's your girl Kiana. Welcome to Vibing with the Key, where we create a vibe for you to catch. Today we are on season 2, episode 2, Parenthood. Yes, Parenthood. We about to get into some deep things, some deep stuff. So y'all ready? If so, stay tuned. So let's get into it. I did jot some notes down, so I will be looking um down periodically. So we want to talk about parenthood, and we want to talk about whew, the struggles, the amazing blessings that come from it. We gonna get into it. So first, what is parenthood? Like, what does parenthood mean to you? Parenthood means different things for different people. For me, parenthood is the state of being a parent and the responsibilities that are involved with it. It's very self-explanatory. So yeah. And I use the word responsibilities. Some people may wonder, what are parental responsibilities? It is your job to provide your child with food, clothing, a place to live, to provide safety, supervision, and control. Those are some things that, as simple as they are, some parents struggle with that. Some parents don't feel that they have to provide their kids with those necessities. So again, like I stated, parenthood looks different from parent to parent. A lot of times it's easy to create them, but when it comes down to caring for them, it can be difficult for some people. I personally feel that if you're not ready, whether it's financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, like if you're not ready, then I don't think parenthood is a hood that you should enter. Like, honestly. We're well aware of how they're created, how they're made. But when they get here, it's like we getting cold feet. So if you're not willing to provide your child with clothing, food, a place to live, safety, proper supervision, and control, then I would suggest you not do it. So yeah. And I do have 8 steps to parent effectively. Boost your child's self-esteem. Growing up, a lot of us didn't have that. We didn't experience that from our parents. We didn't experience having our self-esteem being boosted. It wasn't big growing up. Well, especially in my era. It wasn't big growing up. But now I'm seeing how important it is to boost your children's self-esteem, because the world is just, I'm not saying that when I was growing up that the world wasn't wicked, but it's like at an all-time high now. And children feeling confident in who they are, loving their self, not needing to find love in other places, other people, other things, is very important. And it starts at home. You are your child's first teacher. Before they go to school, before they get out here in this world, you are your child's first teacher. So definitely teach them babies self-esteem. Give them affirmations to recite every morning, every night. so that they can know that, so that they can feel a sense of love and a sense of appreciation for themselves instead of looking for it in other people and other things. Second, catch your child being good. We are so quick to focus on the negative that our kids are doing, our child is doing, and it makes them feel good when we catch them doing good, whether they cleaned up something without you asking them, whether they are just, have just done something that was good. Like, definitely acknowledge that. Acknowledge the good more than you acknowledge the bad, because again, that tears away and that tears down at their self-esteem, because then they start to feel like, oh, well, I'm always doing something wrong, or I can't seem to do nothing right because they're always in trouble, or you're always yelling at them. So definitely catch them doing something good, acknowledge it, and appreciate them for that. Next, set limits and be consistent with discipline. Being consistent, number one, is important in anything that you do. Giving them those boundaries and letting them know that there's going to be certain things that you cannot do. Whether they want to or not, they can't do it, because it teaches them discipline. It teaches them that I can't just do whatever it is I want to do. I have rules to follow, because it's not just rules that you are placing in home for them to follow. They got to go to school and follow rules. When they out in public, they're going to have to follow rules. So at the end of the day, again, you are your child's first teacher. So you have to make sure that you are instilling in them discipline, boundaries, and also being consistent with it. Because at the end of the day, it is most definitely something that is important for their growth and their upbringing. Next, make time for your kids. I know we all can be busy. We have jobs, we have, other things, but making time for your kids, whether it's picking a day out of the week that y'all have movie night, that y'all may cook together, play games, like, make time for your kids. Make time for your kids. Put them phones down, turn off those video games, and make time for your children, whether it's y'all reading a book together, something that they're going to grow up and remember, like me and my mom, or me and my dad, or me and, mom and dad, we always did this every Saturday or every Sunday, or whatever day that you can commit to spending time with them. Definitely do that. That's so important. Next, be a good role model. That's very important, because our kids are sponges, honestly. They soak up everything that they see us doing, hear us saying, and they take it back to school. Or if you are in a relationship, when you bringing, if it's, whether it's their dad, their mom, or someone else, the way you interact as their parent with their dad or their mom, or just someone that they're dating, they're seeing that. That's teaching them how to interact with their, future girlfriend or future boyfriend, and also, not to mention, it also teaches them how to interact with their kids as well. So you have to really be mindful of what you're doing in front of them, things that you're saying in front of them, because again, they're taking that back to school. They think that this is the right way, and really it's not, because a lot of times we are so focused on giving our children the way we grew up. We felt like, well, and when I was growing up, this happened, that happened, but that's when we was growing up. We in a whole different time now. Things are completely different now. So what worked, or can we say it worked for us, is not going to be the same thing that's going to work or not work for our kids. That's another thing that you don't want your child to have to do. You don't want your child to have to grow up spending their adulthood healing from their childhood. I'm going to say that again. You don't want your child or children to grow up in their adulthood having to heal from their childhood. So we need to keep that in mind as well. Next, make communication a priority. Goes back to what I stated. Communicate with your children. Ask them how they're feeling. Ask them, am I being a good parent? Because it's important to hear how they feel. We think because we're the parents that, we say it, that's what it is, and y'all don't get to say nothing back, and it's not that they're talking back, it's that they're expressing themselves. And sometimes us as parents, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear that we've done something wrong, because maybe some parents just can't handle the truth, or maybe you just feel like you've been really, really trying your hardest, and you feel like my child doesn't see that, they don't appreciate that. And it's not that they don't appreciate it. They have feelings too. They're humans as well. So communication is definitely important. Ask them about school. Ask them. I ask my child every day, what is the best part of your day and what was the worst part of your day? And I asked him that because I want to know. I want him to express himself. I want him to be comfortable with knowing that if he didn't have such a good day, it's okay to share that with me. And we'll talk about it, and you'll learn to express yourself and be able to do better next time. So communication is definitely important. Next, be willing to adjust your parenting style, as I just stated before. Be willing to make some changes with the way you parent. What worked or did not work for you growing up may not work for your child now or your children now. So definitely be willing to change that. If your child is telling you that, they feel like they can't talk to you, they feel like you're being mean, then you need to reevaluate. What is it that I'm doing? How am I coming off at my child when they want to come talk to me? Am I responding like, they getting on my nerves, they irritated me? Or what am I doing to make my child feel that they cannot come and talk to me? Because that's another thing you don't want your child to do. You don't want them conversating or feel like they got to express themselves to someone else who could potentially give them information that could harm them. That could be dangerous to them, versus them coming to you with you giving them the best advice that they need. So definitely be willing to change up your parenting style. And last, show that your love is unconditional. Yes, we get upset with our kids. It happens. But even in the moments when we're upset with them, still show them that love. Still show them that grace. If they say that they love you and you upset because they done tore the house up, they done broke your favorite dish, they done did something they shouldn't have done at school, and you're upset because you feel embarrassed, you feel like these teachers thinking that I'm not raising you right, you got these teachers thinking I don't feed you, whatever the case may be, and you are so upset and you just feel so embarrassed. When that child tells you that they love you, still tell them that you love them back. When they about to go to school, tell them to have an amazing day. Even if you upset and you might not want to say it, still say it. That shows them that no matter what struggles I'm facing or that I'm dealing with, my mother or my dad, my mom and dad love me no matter what. So definitely continue to show them that unconditional love. Next, I have some encouragement. You don't need to be perfect to be a good parent. Sometimes we think, if I yell, that makes me a bad parent. If I use some profanity, oh my God, I'm a bad parent. No, you're not. You do not have to be perfect. No one is perfect. You are a good parent because the fact that you're getting emotional shows that you care. It shows that you love your child. It shows that you want him or her or them to be amazing adults. So at the end of the day, just because, you have a moment, you are still a great parent. No one's perfect. Next, even if your child doesn't say they love you, they love you. They get upset with us as well as we get upset with them. So they might not say it you know that they love you no matter what. They just upset right now because they can't have their way. They having a little temper tantrum, but it is what it is at the end of the day. They still love you. So always remember that. You will mess up, and that's okay. But you have to forgive yourself and do better. Don't beat yourself up about messing up. Don't beat yourself up about the fact that you didn't handle a situation correctly. When you get that first thought that, oh, I shouldn't have did this, go and talk to them. Go apologize to them. And forgive yourself for doing so. Because recently, I was helping my son with his homework. Got a little upset, frustrated with him, yelling at him. And once it was done, I was like, I need to go apologize to him. And I went and apologized to my son, and, we talked, and everything was fine. And I feel like that's the problem, too, with a lot of parents. They feel like they don't have to apologize for what they're saying or something that they have done. Yes, you do. The same way you want them to apologize for things when they've done wrong, or if they've hurt someone's feelings, you tell them apologize. It goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. Next, you can't take care of your kids if you don't take care of yourself. You have to take care of your mental in order to be able to be there to support your child mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of that. So you definitely have to take care of yourself. If you don't know, if you feel like nothing's working, you're just not seeming to get it right, or is this always an issue, definitely reach out, seek help. It's out here. It's so many different parenting classes. It's so many support groups. If you feel that you have gotten some sort of encouragement from this video, definitely you can message me as well. And we can definitely, converse, because at the end of the day, I feel like we do need more parents to support each other and come together to help each other, to let each other know that, it's okay that you messed up. It's okay that, you may have not handled the situation the best. It's okay. It happens. But we learn from it, just like we want our children to learn from their mistakes. We as parents have to learn as well. So yes, definitely take care of yourself first. Next, you're doing a great job. Even if you don't feel that you're doing a great job, I'm telling you that you're doing a great job. The fact that you show up for your child or your children on a daily, the fact that you provide for them, the fact that you teach them right from wrong, the fact that you provide them with the essentials that is needed, the fact that you are helping them with their homework, the fact that you are interested in what they're doing in school, grades, all of that, you are doing a great job. So don't ever think that you're not doing a great job. Even when you feel like your kids don't appreciate it, I'm here to tell you that you're doing a great job. Just keep going. Last but not least, it's okay to ask for help. As I just stated, it's definitely okay to ask for help. Don't ever think that reaching out or asking for help makes you weak, makes you less than a parent. Don't think that, because we all need help. A lot of us are adults and we're parenting, but we're still dealing with childhood trauma. We're still dealing with things that our parents did to us that they wasn't aware of, or that, it's just it becomes a generational curse. So at some point we have to break that. So definitely don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone. Don't be afraid to let someone know what's going on. It's definitely help out here for you. And again, as I stated before, if you feel that you would like to reach out to me just to, have someone to talk to support you through whatever it is that you're going through related to parenting, feel free to reach out to me. But again, ask for help. It's so many resources out here. Definitely do not be afraid to ask for help. So I hope that this message was encouraging. I hope that you found some sort of relief. If you were feeling overwhelmed, if you were feeling discouraged, if you was feeling like you questioning your parenting And, you know, whatever the case may be, I just hope that you found something from this message and that you can take it and apply it, you know. Hopefully the steps that I provided for you, you do feel that is something that you might need to work on, um, and to implement it into your life and your daily routine with your children. So I hope and I pray that you all have an amazing, amazing day. Continue to be great parents, continue to be great people, and continue to set a great example for those little babies. Till next time. Bye, guys.